Right, afternoon folks, welcome back to Yorkshire Outdoors and Survival. So just come over the forest for a bit. I've got a couple of new pieces of military surplus gear or kit that I'd like to show and tell and bring to the channel, if that's okay with you. So without further ado, let's break it out and show you what we've got. Okay, so the first bit of military surplus kit we've got recently then. So looking online for something that I've been looking for years and seeing the prices, and I thought, Joe, I'll get a better price. So this is what we've got in. So we've got the British Army bivy bag, Gore-Tex bivy bag in DPM camouflage. As I said, I was looking around online looking for one, 25, 35, 45, 50 pounds. I thought, Joe, I'm not paying that kind of price. I bet I can get it cheaper somewhere else. So a buddy of mine was saying there's a place about 10 miles from here, a military surplus place, so we're going to have a look at that. So I phoned him up one day and said, all right, then, take me over there and let's go and see what he's got. So my buddy goes, oh, I must warn you though, the guy that owns the place is a grumpy old git. He has no customer service skills or anything, and he's quite rude. I said, I don't care, mate, just show me what he's got in it. So we goes over there, and as I said, you know, 25, 35, 45, 50 pounds for one of these. Okay, that might be reasonable online, but I know I can get that cheaper. So we get to this surplus place, absolute shithole, excuse my French. The old geezer, yeah, grumpy as hell. No customer service skills at all. Did not want to know, didn't even acknowledge that we were there for about half an hour. So I walk around like I had this chicken, trying to find what I'm looking for, and I called him in. I goes, excuse me, young man, you know, being all polite and everything, and I goes, have you got a British Army Gore-Tex bivy bag? He went, an MTP? I went, no, I've heard about you. You're the guy that only wants to sell MTP. I want a DPM. He goes, I've got one. He goes, how much do you want for it? He goes, 25. I goes, I can get it for 25 online. I goes, what's the best deal you can do? And I'll buy a couple of MREs and something else off for you as well. So he goes, okay, £20. I went, you sure? So he said, check it first. So I checked it. So I opened it up, almost spotless. Absolutely nothing. It's just like a little white marks from the outside. It's like from the dust. It's probably been in there for a few years or so. No holes, absolutely clean as a whistle. So I took it home, wiped it down with some baby wipes, put it in the washing machine, run it through a cold wash, got some Gore-Tex spray, sprayed it and left it outside for a few days to activate. Absolutely pristine condition, £20 for a British Army Gore-Tex bivy bag in DPM camo. That's that one. Let's put it on the ground, let's show you what else I brought. Okay, so the next surplus item I brought in, this one I actually did get online. I didn't want to get it from this guy because his stuff absolutely stank. So we got the British Army Arctic sleeping bag. I had one of these, about 10, 15 years ago. I gave it away because somebody was asking for it. Again, this one, they were on sale from one of the surplus stores online. And I only pay, they're normally about 60 quid, aren't they? 59, 69 quid, 79. I only pay £44. The only trouble is, it did not come with a stuff sack, and it's been modified, which I remember someone doing for that one of them years ago. So £44 plus a £5 delivery, I'm not going to complain. And it's been modified, so it's got nothing wrong with it, barely a mark on it, two pockets on the outside, one on the left, one on the right, mesh pockets, I hope you can see them. That's going to go with my Gore-Tex bivy bag, £44, practically, you know, in mint condition, grade 1 used. Absolutely bloody love this stuff. So let's get it on the ground, let's see what it looks like together. Okay, so I just put a ground sheet on the ground for now. I've got the bivy bag down. I'm just going to stick the Arctic sleeping bag inside and see what they look like together, because I haven't seen one for decades. Okay, so I know what you're going to ask next. Why have you brought this when you don't do winter camping? Well, I've actually brought it because I want to do winter camping. That was the idea of getting it. So let's get it together and see what it looks like. Okay, that looks good enough to me. So let's just take a quick look at the label on the inside head part of the Gore-Tex bivy bag. Okay, just to note, this is genuine British Army cover sleeping bag That's the number there from 2009, and then DC4BESL/1000. So this is rather a big BB bag, which is good because I've got the large Arctic sleeping bag to go with it. Let me climb inside it and see how I feel inside that. Definitely worth every penny. Right, so I'm just going to take my boots off before we get into it, obviously, because I don't want to ruin it. I want this to last at least another 10-20 years. Also still got time to breathe. So let's test this gear. So as I said, there was no stuff sack for either one, but I'm ordering one for each item over the weekend or next week. Perfect. Obviously I'm getting this fully covered up. People are watching. I don't care. So, tend to sit on the old sleeping bag, as everybody knows. Absolutely worth every penny. These are good, down to -20, these sleeping bags apparently, and we get about -10 over here, sometimes -12, -15 we've had in Yorkshire before, which is good enough for me. That's perfect, absolutely perfect. So we'll do this all the way up, and you know you've got the head baffle part, isn't it, which I won't be using, but we'll just use that for demonstration purposes for now. So it's got drawstring cords which are still on it. We'll zip that all the way up, I hope, and this one will be better than the basic BB bag that I've got at home, the Andes one. It's okay, but it's not as good as this lot, trust me. So nice, it's comfortable. I forgot how good these were. It's been many years, as I said, since I've used one. So let's try and get this up, put up. Perfect. Yep. Oh. And the sun bloody comes out at the same time. So yeah, so all you do is just draw that string up around your neck, your head, and that keeps you warm as well. Perfect. Loving it. Right, so that's worth every penny. It's just a little bit hot at the minute because the sun's come out. But yeah, perfect. So let's say 45, so let's say £60 for the whole lot. That's not bad at all. Very, very impressed with that. Right, let's get some boots on. So yes, I was not willing to pay £25 for a BB bag if I could get it for 20. Trust me, I like to shop around. I do not like to waste money. Right, so there we go then, folks. That's my latest acquisition of military surplus gear to add to my ever-growing arsenal. I am now fully ready for winter, so we've got the surplus BB bag, surplus sleeping bag, surplus basher. I've got a whole military surplus kit camp that I want to do in the next couple of weeks. This is good enough to cover me now from October till next March. I should be able to squeeze out a few overnighters. Not many, but I'm also looking at obviously getting a new hot tent, because that last one, that was just too small. But this gear is awesome. You can't beat military surplus gear. If you compare it to some of the modern day stuff, which is absolute rubbish, this stuff is built to last. So you could drop a bloody bomb on this stuff and this stuff will still keep you dry in the rain, the sleet, the snow, the cold. And all a BB bag is basically, it's just another layer of insulation to keep you warm. So with your 3 or 4 season sleeping bag and a little insulation on top, perfect. Absolutely loving it. So yeah, so keep an eye out for new videos coming up over the next couple of months, couple of weeks. And that military surplus gear is getting used. As I said, I do have a full military surplus camp coming up and a few more besides that. So on that note, thanks very much for watching me waffle on about my military surplus gear. Have a great day, enjoy the rest of your week and your weekend. Take care, stay safe. I'll see you all in another video. I'm out of here.